What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Airborne in the house, dropping you guys the latest and greatest cryptocurrency news and updates. Today's March 31st, 2023. Today's video, we'll be doing a crypto market overview, followed by more Bitcoin talk. We got the monthly close that just happened, and it's extremely bullish. I also got a bunch of other indicators showing that we are potentially already in the bull run, the next bull run. If you guys think it's interesting, stick around, and I'll tell you all about it. All right, guys, hopefully you're all having a great day today. I sure am. Second video that I put out today, just feeling real positive, feeling like I want to hustle, keep these videos coming out. I know I've been slacking, so hopefully you guys get a little bit of content out of this video that you enjoy. And if you do, smash that thumbs up button. Consider subscribing if you aren't subscribed. Turn on those bell notifications so you get notified as soon as I upload a video. Again, say it in all my videos, the easiest thing you guys can do to help me cross my crypto journey and to help support the channel. All right, so let's just jump right into it right now. Before we begin, go check out the video that I did put out earlier. It is basically how to kind of use two different Bitcoin cashback rewards in one. You can use Lolli to leverage your fold Bitcoin rewards, kind of like how you can do both of them. I think I got like 7.5% back on my Adidas shoe that I bought, and then I spun the wheel for fold, and I ended up getting 1.5% back in sats. But go check out that video, how I did that. Really good information in there if you guys don't know anything about that. So go check that out before we begin if you guys want, or sometime later. All right, so market is doing pretty good right now. We're up about 1.25% the last 24 hours. Bitcoin's up about 1.74%, sitting about 28.4 thousand. ETH's up about 1.43%, sitting about $1,823. XRP's barely up. Cardano's crushing it, up about 5.83%, sitting at 40 cents. Top gainers last 24 hours. We got 0x up about 36%. Blur's up about 17%. Status up about 15.45%. Top losers the last 24 hours. Didn't have many, but Propy down about 5.89%, sitting at 44 cents. Crypterium down about 4.82%. And Pangolin down about 4.19%, sitting at 0.04 cents. It is March 31st, 2023. It's National Apres Day, Anesthesia Tech Day, Cesar Chavez Day, Crayola Crayon Day. Shout out to the Marines out there who eat those crayons, or crayons, however you guys pronounce it. Eiffel Tower Day. We got Bunsen Burner Day, Clams on the Half Shell Day, National Crayon Day, Crayon Day, however you guys pronounce it again. What did I say? Crayola. Why don't they just make it? It's called one thing. I don't know why they had to do Crayola crayons, Crayon Day, whatever it is, what it is. Farm Workers Day. Looks like we've got a whole bunch of stuff. Tater Tot Day. Love my tater tots. Those are good. And World Backup Day. Crypto Bubbles top 100 the last 24 hours. See a green. That's good to see. Let's take a look at my favorites. Everything's green. Cardano's up the most, up about 5% of my favorites this past hour. Kind of everything's pretty much been neutral. Fear and Greed Index, even though today was pretty green day, we did go down about 2 points. Still in that greed territory. Currently now at a 61. Total crypto market cap, we're at about 1.15 trillion. This is on the 4-hour time frame. We have been pretty decent the last 12 hours or so, kind of just heading up from around that 1.14 trillion. We did have a falling wedge that did break out, and that's what we're currently seeing right now. Let's see, positive momentum on the 4-hour time frame on the histogram, on the MACD, which is good to see, and we are just slightly overbought for the total crypto market cap. Bitcoin dominance, this is looking at the daily right now. Currently looking at about a 47.7%. We do kind of have this symmetrical triangle, this bull, flagpole, pennant kind of going on. But looks like we are just barely kind of breaking out on that right here in the daily. Let's take a look at one of the smaller time frames to get a better idea. So yeah, man, just zooming in. Kind of looks like we're just above it. So that's good to see. We do have that kind of playing out right here. So we could see a nice little uptick for Bitcoin dominance in Bitcoin here over the next couple of days. Does look like we're starting to move into positive momentum on the 4-hour chart, on the histogram, on the MACD. And however, we're starting to look into a little bit of negative territory on the daily and the larger time frame. So a little bit different. So maybe on the short time frame, we'll see Bitcoin go up, but on the daily, you might see over the course of the next week or so, it may be going down. DXY on the daily right now. Looks like we've been kind of going in this channel. Can't break out of it. Currently looking at about a 102.59 on the U.S. dollar currency index. Whenever the dollar currency index is up, that's when the crypto markets, traditional markets, are down, and vice versa. I say that in all my videos, so it's just always good to check on the DXY just to see how the crypto and traditional markets are. However, at least on the 4-hour time frame, it looks like we did close above this channel, so that's not too good of a signal for the traditional and the crypto markets, because again, if this is starting to pump the U.S. dollar currency index, that means that the crypto stock markets might be coming down. So just another thing to look at. Traditional markets, looks like everything closed green the past day and the week, where it looks like NASDAQ notched its best quarter since 2020. Crazy. All right, so main topic of discussion, we'll be talking about the OG Bitcoin. So it did just close Bitcoin on the monthly, and it was the highest monthly close since May of 2022, indicating a clear bullish signal. Also, we closed on the quarter. 3-month candle also shows the largest bullish engulfing candle ever, suggesting a potential rally. And I just hate to sound too hopium-ish, but there's just too many indicators, too many different patterns out there, too many things going on just to say that Bitcoin hasn't bottomed. I do believe now that we have bottomed, and we are beginning into the next bull market. Got a couple things I want to share with you guys. So it did close the monthly at about $28,465. Again, bullish. Bitcoin monthly returns. We did close green and bullish 21% for Bitcoin, up 21%. We did close the last 3 months in the green territory. Is barely any in February, like point something, but still we closed green. And we've only done this 2 other years in Bitcoin's history. So 2013, the first 3 months of the year were green, and in 2021, the first 3 months. Other than that, there's no other time in history besides this past year where Bitcoin has been green the first 3 months. So another thing to look at. All right, when in doubt, zoom out. It says Bitcoin, looking at the monthly. There is this trend line that kind of been using as a nice support for Bitcoin throughout its history. Obviously, we have closed above that on the monthly time frame, and one good thing to look at right here, at least on the macro, is that the histogram on the MACD right now is starting to get back into that green territory, which again could mean another bull run is starting to happen. Again, I mean, we could see a green month, and then this histogram kind of gets smaller and smaller. Maybe for the next month or two leading to the summer, maybe we'll start seeing a nice green uptick on the histogram on the MACD. So again, when in doubt, zoom out. Keep an eye on that. Another thing to look at is the contracting and broadening triangles for Bitcoin. So this is kind of going back to March of 2022. Whenever you guys have these contracting wedges, that's usually bearish. Contract, down, contract, down, contract. It kind of went up, but still went down. Contract, went down. But now we're having these broadening wedges going on. Broadening wedge up, and most recently we are in a broadening wedge. Patterns repeat themselves. Broadening up. So another thing, broadening triangles. Keep an eye on that. All right, after months of waiting, we have finally gotten a bullish crossover of the short-term holder cost basis above the long-term holder cost basis. Historically, this has marked confirmation of the start of a multi-year Bitcoin bull run. So again, when you see that short-term holder cost basis here, going all the way back in history of Bitcoin to crossing above the long-term holder basis right here, boom, bull run. Cross here, bull run. Then we have a little bear market, cross here, all the way up. We had the bull market here, bear market over the last year and a half or so. But now, again, at least looking at this cost-based analysis for the short-term holders and going above the long-term holder cost basis, you guys know what's next. That could be potentially the next bull run. All right, last couple things to look at here. Shout out to North Digital Assets. He's got a great channel on YouTube, does a lot of technical analysis, but he is talking about the rainbow ribbon here and when is always a good time to buy Bitcoin. So apparently quietly moved from basically a fire sale, which is this very blue line at the bottom, to buy, which is this next line right here, into what we just now have gone into the accumulation phase of Bitcoin. So again, still a pretty good time to be buying Bitcoin. And if you look back in history, I mean, even though we just said accumulate, we could be seeing this accumulation phase for the next couple of months, maybe for the next year or so. We could be trading sideways for the Bitcoin price. But again, just keep an eye on this. And it doesn't really necessarily predict like the Bitcoin price, but when is a good time to buy Bitcoin? And that is still right now. Even though hopefully you guys have all been DCAing over the last couple of months or so. You know, buying during that bear time when everyone is fearful is usually the best amount of returns as an investor. It's when, you know, everyone gets greedy here at the top. Kind of like, oh, this is the FOMO intensify, sell seriously, maximum bubble territory. I don't really think we've hit that maybe a couple times throughout Bitcoin's history, this red spot. We didn't even hit that. Looks like we just hit the seriously sell time frame here on the rainbow ribbon chart. But again, just as a reminder, we have went from quietly the buy territory here into this accumulation ribbon in the rainbow ribbon chart. All right, so last but not least, there's just so many different things pointing that Bitcoin is moving into the next little bull market, whatever you guys want to call it. But we have a lot of different indicators. There's long-term bullish crosses. They've got the Pi cycle bottom check, the 100 EMA, the 200 EMA, the reclaimed moving averages. You guys can see all these moving averages here right now at the current price. We are above it. We're above the 200-day, 2-year EMA, 20-week, 50-week, 200-week SMA, and the STH short-term cost basis, which I just previously talked about in the last couple tab, or the one previous tab. You could see, look at that. We're above it. Every time we're above all of these like moving averages, look at this. That's when we have a little bull time frame here. Was that we had the fake out back in 2021. We were above it, went above it, then we broke back down. And we've been below all these averages until right now. So what happens when we're above it? All of these indicators, crosses, moving averages, bull market. At least in my opinion, not financial advice. So that's going to do it from you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to smash that thumbs up button on your way out. Consider subscribing if you aren't. Turn the bell notifications to get notified as soon as I upload a video. What are you guys' thoughts? Are we in a bull market? Is this just a big fake out? Let me know down in the comments below. Truly appreciate all the love and support out there. Again, go check out my video from earlier today about the Bitcoin rewards and the hack, how you can combine two different ones so you can maximize those amounts of Satoshis, Bitcoin that you get back. Because as price appreciates and doubles and triples the price of Bitcoin, all these purchases and stacking sets that you're getting now will be well worth it. And those products or whatever you're buying services could potentially be free. So just my opinion. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me. Stay safe out there. Crypto Airborne out.